So this is episode 5. I'm just gonna be talking about something that's sort of related. I'm gonna be talking about my hackathon experiences. So I'm into computer engineering, and I have friends that are into computer engineering or computer science. And I've been to lots of hackathons before where I got seated, or someone just like took something and left, or I won and then communication got cut. And I've been to hackathons before where it ended up going really good, or as a finalist did this thing, or it became like a really big deal, or even like huge global startup competitions, or even really big X prizes. And the thing that I like about hackathons is there are 24 or 48-hour ones, and there are ones that could even span like many months, like global challenges. And I participated in those as sort of one of the top developers in the world sometimes, and really excelled in lots of those. And some of them are even like really small community competition, or even small university competitions where it's like a $50 gift card or whatever. At some, you could end up being a finalist for like a multi-million-dollar prize. Now, it wasn't an extreme end where lots of the ones I won, I didn't end up winning like big prizes, because even if I was a finalist in like the big ones, there have been like cutoff periods where I didn't actually win, but I was really, really close. So that's something I wanted to share about, because hackathons in general are a good experience when trying to think the same way an entrepreneur would think. So right now it's April 2019. I look at all the stuff I built and I'm like really immersed in it. And I feel like me going to hackathons added this ability to think everything through an innovative and very logical perspective. So I sort of know the formularities of social collaboration and how that works. And you going to an event like Startup Weekend, or looking at even not hackathon events, but same sort of vibe like Startup Week or entrepreneurship summits, you could really collaborate, learn sort of those aspects of formalizing an MVP really quick and trying to pitch what you got across. And it's a quite interesting experience from my perspective. It's a way to network, really gain lots of perspectives, build a name or reputation for yourself in the startup world, especially in like your local community. And I feel like that is what formalizing a startup could be like, because you want to basically find a way to build an MVP, convey it to a bunch of judges, and them to share the same vision as you over everyone else, for them to be able to say you won or you built this most innovatively. Granted, there are some startups that don't look that much on the tech and look at how nice the design is and stuff like that. I've been to those. They're not that great. But the big ones like the X Prize actually look at the tech, and there are ways where you might lose even if you have better technology, if they feel like you have a small team or they don't understand your vision, and that could be their fault. Or there are ways that you could win and you may not have seemed to deserve to win. So it depends on who the judges are, and even if there are unfortunate circumstances, you still got something from going to one of these. So I think the hackathon experience could be really good when trying to have that mentality of knowing the lean startup approach. So I'm not saying build something that becomes a business out of a hackathon. Like, I'm not advocating for that. But I've been to lots of these innovation challenges. Sometimes even, most of the time actually, a majority of the time, competing just by myself as a single individual, and I was able to beat very large teams, because my approach was, hey, I want to find a way to fix that pain point, and I want to do it more cost efficiently, and I want to do it innovatively, and I want to do it in a way where I'm able to persuade the judges to see my visit. And even for the larger startup competitions or the multi-million dollar challenges where I ended up being one of the top finalists or being named like one of the top developers in the world, I still had like this approach where I want to have like this unique mindset where I want to build something from this perspective of bootstrapping. And that's quite important.